Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to 1984 Revolution, the Unburnable Bump. So this is a new mod which just came out recently, and it is for East Asia, I believe. So we are going to be playing as the East Asian Union state. Oh, that's a lot of errors. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. Following the victory over the Third Reich, Bolshevism has reigned all across Eastern Europe. Under the firm hand of Joseph Stalin, through blood and sacrifice, Europe has been cleansed, and with the development of nuclear weapon in 1949, the Union of Soviet Republics became a true superpower to rival the United States. During 1970, in this final moment, Beria had departed from this world and left behind the Eternal Father. With that, the transformation was complete. Alright, so we got the revolt tags, the Ukrainian Insurgent Army. So there we go. Oh dear, we've got a lot of divisions, haven't we? We have a lot of factories, don't we? I'll just produce a lot of guns for now. I don't know what else to really make. Eurasia, 1984. Stretching from the Iberian coast to the tip of the Bering Strait, Eurasia stands dominant in the lands of Europe. The vast territories once was Russia. Working class across the globe, vowing never to rest until all the people of Eurasian and East Asia have been freed from oppression. The obliteration of Gorbachev over the Urals to the Far East, away from all of this. -1 manpower. And so, Eurasia began their 6th five-year plan. Oh, the people would not like it. Ah, they renamed Berlin to Marxgrad. I did not think they'd do that, but there we go. Ludoviograd, okay. And then we got Madrid, still called Madrid. Rome is called Roma. Bosporosograd. The name's quite interesting. Capitalograd. Capitaloblast, okay. How populated is Beijing in this mod? Not that populated. And so, Eurasia would continue towards its goal, the complete destruction of culture and language of its people, turning it into a monolithic superstate. Yeah, I just also clicked on Iraq, so we got Saddam Hussein in charge of Iraq. Now, something makes me think, you know, the timeline is not correct. We're not actually in 1984. I'm not sure why I can't research anything. Apparently I need to get technological revitalization or something, but I'm not really sure how to get that, so I'm just gonna wait, I guess. New Union Treaty. The stage is set for the true unification of the Eurasian Union state. No more will the nations of old hold us back from our true destiny. We're gonna see what this does, basically. A storm is brewing in Eurasia, a final obstacle that will cement the new age and allow the neo-Bolshevik movement to prove itself as a righteous guiding hand of the proletariat once and for all. People wait. They will not like this. Alright, so I think all I can do is wait. The error count is, 200,000, so... here we go. The Eurasian Dusk. The wrath of the people of Eurasia has been held back too long. Strings of a failure in Afghanistan, with the growing unrest regarding internal reforms, pushed our people to the brink of outright revolt. So now, Eurasia was in chaos. Revolutions were brewing in Europe. It first erupted in France, and then made its way eastwards. Oh, things are getting chaotic. Yugoslavian partisans, Romanian partisans, Hungarian partisans, Greek partisans, Baltic partisans, Kaliningrad partisans. Oh, I think the Danube is about to blow. As a result of the brutal sabotage, we know about a dozen prison guards defeated and 24 wounded. The TV was talking, but few people were listening. People were prepared. The regime was become weak. There was hope. Fury from the forest. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes. Glory to the nation. Death to the enemies. Ukraine above all. Ukraine above all. Ukraine above all. There we go. Now playing as the Ukrainian Insurgents Army. Right, so we're led by Stefan Bratsion. We have a focus tree. Okay, we've got a few decent generals, I think. We're going to start going down, so we were born at a great hour. When Eurasia's hegemony is bursting at the seams, the son of the daughters of a forgotten country of half a century ago emerged from the shadows, from the fires of war and the flames of fire, to make a loud statement to the whole world. From the time there was no Eurasia, no Eternal Father, no Dnieper district, and its name is Ukraine. Yeah, we've got to be very, very careful. We haven't got much to really work with. Yeah, they have tanks and I don't. We're going to raise militia, lack of. This uprising against the dictatorship was initially led by our own fighters. Old wolves who had survived for years in the forests of West Ukraine, trained by the wild. How long will they last? So we get 4 more units. Interesting. None of them have any equipment. I mean, they have like a third of the equipment. Oh, People's Council of Ruthenians broke away, so that's quite good. Let's focus on me. anger fed us. While Eurasia was destroying everything that was precious to us, because of the chaos we can only cherish that we managed to save and get them angry. So later, this anger could wash away everyone who wants to take away what we have been saving for so long. Yeah, I've got to do quite a bit of juggling around the front. Yeah, I need more units, I think. So I'm just going to go with this, explore abandoned factories. And we're going to get support parliamentary organizations because we need the units. Second American Revolution. And revolution wasn't just brewing in Europe, it was also brewing in the United States. The 13 sectors broke apart, and what ensued was civil war between the Americans, for freedom and democracy against the dictatorship of the 13 sectors. The Orwellian government of Oceania. Helens broke free, Braden's broke free, Smith. Basil Cook inspected tanks, freshly painted just a few days ago. They'd been knocked about by our troops, or in separate pieces at a factory. But very soon they would be against their owners. It felt a kind of euphoria. This is what had always been needed. A formidable steel machine that would repel the enemy, saving the lives of their soldiers. I'll start pumping out more tanks then. The map of economic war planning. Okay, so we're going to get the both economic planning. Theatres, economic collapse. Our short-sightedness led to a deplorable situation. That's just terrible. Condition in Eurasia has led to a massive dumbing down of the population. Most of the population don't have basic skills and poor commanding language. The new methods of basic education by Vasil Stus should help us not only for young people but the Ukrainian language. I am a little worried they might attack me next. I'm not ready at all. On June 30th, 1941, Lviv, Stefan Bandera proclaimed the Act of Restoration of the Ukrainian state, according to which Hitler's Germany would help the Ukrainian people win freedom from Moscow occupation. As a result, on July 5th, the Germans arrested him, and he spent 3 years in a concentration camp. Why did he get close to those who had no plans to cooperate with Ukrainians? Why? Because it was a force that kept Europe in fear, and to put it simply, we were short-sighted fools. Many will deny it, but it's true. We believe that if we bow down nicely, everything will be fine. We've achieved a lot, but we also made mistakes in our history. However, we cannot remain silent about our mistakes. This video is 100% getting banned in Russia, I'm just saying. Blue yellow flag of freedom. We've done it. Our enemy has been defeated, and the name of Ukraine is once again shining on the world maps. So we delete our template and disband all units created from this template. We get Ukrainian insurgent army will be called known as your Northern Ukraine. Belarusian question. So we're going to liberate Belarusian state, alright. Oh, okay, I'm not at war with them. Interesting. That's actually better, because that shortens my front line a lot. About 150 deputies who were non-aligned had joined the Social Democratic Party of Ukraine. They had rather dark past, which would take time to investigate, while the new chairman of the Rada of Ukraine, Ravorchuk, tried to ensure at least physical calm at the meeting. But there is not enough information. The NKVD is good at covering its tracks. Unfound arrests and will only undermine the stability of the state. We must keep searching. Conspiracy and gossip are spreading in dark alleys and courtyards. The Eurasian rats that did not manage to destroy have hidden in the burrows, only come out to cause trouble. Alright, and then we got the stable politics. National democracy. Now that the war for independence is over, we've seen the true extent of the fragility of our politics. We're giving groups of people the right to form parties and express themselves, and now radical groups are gaining influence across the country. Oligarchic collectivist remnants inciting of the masses to action. questioning the legitimacy of the UNA's rule. We can only resolve this by either strengthening our own power and giving it to those who are stronger. Yes, there's not much supply here in the north, which I found is quite an issue for us, so we might have to build like a supply dump here later. Yugoslavia seems to be the only one actually successfully liberating itself. If I can gain air supremacy, I think I should be fine, but the problem is they're gaining a lot of planes as well. I have more planes than them. Contact. So perhaps there's something to his stories, or let's need to see a doctor. Something will happen. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Something will happen. Okay, so from looking at it, it looks like we have some alien path. I don't know. Lost apostle. Port on Eurasianist servants. Gets event collapse. Oh great, we're gonna collapse again, are we? Hey, I recognize this guy. It's Vasily Shushkin. I recognize him from my TNO playthrough a while back. Funny how the same face is crumpled, eh? Right, so we've got a few things we can do. We've got Rise of Democracy, so we can do the wholesome democracy path. We can do the Vod Spirit, which I'm assuming is like a dictatorship path. Or we can do the alien path. Long live the... Who is this guy? Oh, that's Karelian Ramanashny. Subject, citizens, friends. Today we stand on the threshold of a new era that will lead us to a bright future. So there we go. I don't know what this is. Sight from the stars. The stars, distant galaxies inhabited by unknown civilizations. They've recently begun to show interest in these lands. What message are trying to convey to us? Zaporozhye, you're all the way in Zaporozhye. Incognito, of course, but yes, I managed to get there by train before dark. As usual, I set up camp in a field and then it happened. I wake up in the middle of the night and see a bright light. I look and there's a flying saucer standing there. Its doors open, the light shining from inside. And standing next to it is he, or rather she, probably, judging by silence silhouette. To be honest, I didn't understand anything from the sounds, and I didn't see clearly as I was blinded and the saucer disappeared. It's no coincidence that they appeared to me. Even alien civilizations recognize my power. Who are we? We will take the name of Hurskvi, or in the future we will adopt the name Ukrainian-Rus. We are descendants of the ancient Rus, so it can be known as Kievan-Rus. Yeah, so the right-hand path was a little boring, so I'm just going to obviously do the democracy path as well. So I'll just look at my industry for now. Okay, they began their war with them. Interesting. Hey, maybe I should join. I'm going to join myself, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to first focus on the south, because this has no divisions here. And the north also has no division. And so, the choice was obvious. We strike now and have a chance of beating Eurasia, or we would be beaten back. We would have no other opportunity to ever do this again. Eurasia was focused elsewhere. And so, the time was ripe. We would go to war with Eurasia, finish off the final battle with them. We would defeat the totalitarian government. Ukraine would be free. We promise we won't repeat the same mistakes as the past, okay. If we form a Ukrainian-Russian anti-Eurasian alliance with the Siberian Federation launches Operation Borodino. Alright. Yeah, let's try to ally with them. That'd really help us out. Please, Shushkin. It's our only chance to destroy the enemy. Yes, they've agreed. They've agreed. Yes. We are at war with the rest of the Caucasus, but it's fine. They're not a concern at the moment.
Oh, yes! 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 Yes!
Okay, that's it. Oh my goodness, okay. What is this peace conference? Is there Khazarian Agni? Okay, and then we got me up there. I guess I'll integrate everything. Wow, alright. What a peace conference, eh? Baltic Fleet Army. Kaliningrad. Sardom and Moscow. I control Sodom and Moscow? Why? Diamond of the Holy Rus. What seemed like a foolish idea of a delusion of a madman suddenly became reality. Long lost in the thickets of history, the kingdom of Ukraine-Rus appeared on the world map, led by King Orwell I. There we go. Reunification of the Rus. Amen. I mean, I can go for Shushkin as well, but I think I might leave him alone because... I mean, he really helps me in that conflict, so I feel like to pay him back, I'll just leave him alone. I feel like it's only right. We kind of represent the free world now, so, yeah. Alright, well, I guess it's time to go in. Now, I will have to do allow Diplo because it won't let me declare war otherwise, so here we go. We're going to declare war on the Balkan states of socialist republics. I don't know what they're called, to be honest. Well, let's go. I don't know how weak or strong they are, because I can't see the front line, but I think they're probably weak. Yep, that's it. That's all she wrote. That is Eurasia fully wiped off the map. Apart from like Anatolia, but I go for them. I haven't even got a border with them. It's fine. Whatever. Turkey can stay dictatorship. Yeah, let's give the territory back to France. I can't release Italy for some reason. Yeah, I know it's pretty weird, but this is all I can do since I can't release any other nations for some reason. So yeah. That is Europe mostly liberated under Ukraine. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Let's clean this up. I can puppet things for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes it lets you puppet, sometimes it doesn't. I guess I could go for Siberia, since Siberia is focused on conquering people. They show them they're not really a democracy. Yeah, I can't trust them because they invade people. Yep, 3 days, we're going to launch our invasion. We're going to see if there's any more content after this. I don't think there probably is, but yeah, I cannot garrison Germany. This is like up to 86%. This can't be garrisoned, so I have no idea what to... Oh, I could do local autonomy. Well, I'm terrible. Turns out there wasn't really much after. All I did was follow the railways along, and they took a few years, but eventually I managed to cap Siberia, and that territory got integrated into my Moscow puppet, and that was it. Alright, so that marks the end of the campaign. If you've enjoyed it, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. So we got the Fire Rises coming out on the 7th of November. So we'll be uploading some Fire Rises. Might be out by the 8th. Might be out on the 7th. Depends on how fast I am editing the video. Alright, I'll see you in the next one, guys.